I'm sorry, bam. I have to do things that way because StreamYard keeps messing up. They keep taking things features away from us. Yeah, I'm sorry, I caught that, Dennis. I'm sorry, I caught it in time. But yeah, I hope you guys can hear me clearly. Let me just check my settings one more time. You never know, man. Everything seems to be all right. But yeah, StreamYard, every time I check in the StreamYard, they always modify something. Like a few weeks ago, they took away this feature where you could share, because you upload small video clips to StreamYard, and then you can play them on demand like anytime you want. But now you can't do that. Now, if you want to show a video, you actually have to like share it like you're sharing like other things, like a page or something like that. And it's annoying. And so yeah, welcome everyone. I took a hold on, I'm not sure that. I took a week off because we had Independence Day here in Peru. Had a crazy week, a lot of crazy stupid stuff happened this week. And it's personal stuff now, but it was just a crazy week. But now I'm back. So now I'm back, and I am officially in the second phase of my promotion for Ominus. This means that I'm no longer going to be appearing on late night shows because I don't have time. My free days, my vacation days are up, and now I have to go back to work. I'm back at work now, so that means that I'm back to my day job because I had a few days off, and that also means that I'm back to drawing. So yeah, I'm back drawing. I feel great because the pre-press for the book is done. Everything is ready to go. As soon as the campaign ends, I'm going to click that button and then get the books made, get things shipped out, and then get the books in your hand. And so right now, I'm just currently free to draw, and I'm drawing. I'm currently working on some projects that I have pending. Um, Not pending, but just pending. For example, Paul's in the chat. What's going on? Paul's in the chat. And Paul, for example, he's the letterer on Ominus, and I have a long working relationship with Paul. He's a great guy, and we have this agreement, where I do some art in exchange for some of his work, also from time to time, And so he's got a campaign coming up, Fall of Man issue 3, and I'm going to do artwork for that. I'm also going to do artwork for Dojo. Dojo Kun, if you're familiar with him, he stepped out of making comics because he has I think he had a falling out. I think in part was because of a falling out that he had with EVS and then some other issues. But he's coming back slowly into comics again, and I'm going to do a piece for him. So I'll be doing a piece for him and doing a piece for Paul. I also would like to do a fan art piece for Anatomic. I would like. Hopefully, I can squeeze that in. And then after that, I go straight to drawing pages. And I'm going to start drawing pages for the Ominous graphic novel. Not this campaign, but the graphic novel. I'm going to start with pages on that again. And I'm just going to keep going at it until I finish the book. I got the book clocked at 62 pages. It may be more, it may be less. But that's what I have so far. So that's going to be a graphic novel. When it comes out, I have no idea. I'm assuming in 2 years from now, 2.5 years from now, because I have to draw 60 something pages and I've only drawn 5. So I really need to. I thought foolishly, because this is my first time running a campaign, and I thought that I could run the campaign and draw and do the live stream and draw and do sketch cards and draw. But no, running the campaign has taken up a lot of time. There's so many small factors that we have to take into consideration that just completely escaped my attention. But now that I'm in it, now I know how it works. So once the campaign is done, I'll be finally able to just dedicate my time to drawing and to live streaming, drawing and live streaming, and then that'll be good. So that'll work out for me, and then I'll be done with the campaign, and then I'll be happy I'm done with the campaign because I want to start drawing Ominous. So the conclusion from the campaign is evident. people like Ominus. People want to see Ominus. Maybe they want to see Deathmonger more than anything else. And so I have no problem dedicating myself to drawing that. So I will draw that. I'll do pages, and then from here on out, just keep crushing out more pages, and then and doing more crowdfunding campaigns, launching on this channel, closing out on this channel, trying to be as as autonomous as I can. So great. It's great. Thank you very much for your support. And so with that said, let's take a look at the campaign. Bam. I'm at the point now. One second. I'm at the point now where the campaign is stalling out. No, it's stalling out. It had a big boom at the beginning, and then and it's expected. It's what happens. EVS put out a post a few days ago, which described it perfectly. It's like you get a big launch day, then it falls off, then it's like in the middle, it's like you got to fight to get backers, and then supposedly launch day there's another spike. Supposedly, that's normally what I see also. And so right now I'm in the phase. Now I've gotten two backers. I got two backers yesterday, and I hadn't had a backer in about a week. So yeah, it happens. So yeah, we're currently right now at 101 backers. I've into 3 digits, 3 figures with the backers, and this is amazing. This is phenomenal. Super happy for the support that this is getting. And yeah, so this lets me know that people like Ominus. So I'm going to continue drawing Ominus, and I'm super happy that my name is attached to Ominus, and Ominus I think is going to be a great IP. But I have to draw it, obviously. So I'm happy to get to that. And so as you can see here, we got 22 days left to go in the campaign. When the campaign finishes, it finishes. I'm not sure what is going to happen in terms of a second chance or a last chance campaign. I don't know what they're called, but I know that campaigns, they take time out of my drawing, and I don't want that to happen. So I don't know if I should do another campaign or not. What other stuff can I add to this book in particular? So I really don't know. I doubt that I'm going to do a second chance. It doesn't look like I'm going to do a second chance. If I do decide to do a second chance, if I see there's people out there asking for it and they want it, if there's people out there doing that, if there is a demand for that, then I may do a second chance. And if I do decide to do a second chance, it may be like a 30-day thing or a 2-week thing. I don't want to take up too much time. But yeah, right now I'm not too happy about potentially running another campaign. I'm happy with this campaign, and then once this is finished, then we just move on to the next thing, and then and I'll be looking forward to that. So yeah, 101 backers, $2,837 raised in about a month. We got 22 days left to go. So yeah, so we're in like the slow point, and then we're jumping into like the last few days. And so I'm gonna make an announcement next week for what I have planned for closeout. It's gonna be great. I think you guys are really gonna dig it. I didn't think I'd have anything to offer, but something came up, and now I got something awesome to offer you guys. So hopefully you guys dig it. So yeah, so let's say hello to people in the chat. My sister's here, campaign manager. Also, she's gonna do the fulfillment, and she's ready. She's ready to go. Oblation Comics is here. What's up, man? This Vidi. Hopefully, I'll have him on as soon as he's ready to promote and to show off his book. I think we set a date. Maybe not. I don't know. Paul's here. What's going on, Paul? My good friend Dennis is here. What's going on, Dennis? Rosario Scribe is here, or some Scribe Comics is here. What's going on, man? I'm going to have him on the show also to talk about his book. My good friend Dave Brink, he's coming out with a trade paperback for Perfect 10, which is amazing. So all the 6 issues, I'm assuming it's this first arc of the Perfect 10 series is coming up, and he's doing a trade paperback, which I think is everyone's end game in terms of like product. Like that's what everybody would like to get to. And so Dave is there. He's on the cusp, and he's offering a hardcover trade paperback for the first 6 issues of Perfect 10. If you haven't already checked it out, Perfect 10 is an amazing book. Is amazing IP. I dig it. I stopped at issue 4. I think I stopped reading. I need to read issue 5. I got it. I just haven't had a chance to read it yet. But yeah, I'm super excited about that IP. I did some fan art for that also, which is included in one of his fan art books, I think. But yeah, check that stuff out because Dave is he's legit. He's doing really good work there. And we got Creator Outlet with Joker Fan. What's going on? Thank you very much for stopping by. Yeah, make it 100 pages. No, that's too much. I can't. No, that's too much. I don't know if I have the energy for that. Not the energy, but I don't know. Like if I have, I don't know. That's a lot, and I'm also thinking that I have to crowdfund the coloring for that because I don't have the crowdfunding colors for. I don't have the colors for that, so I have to crowdfund the colors. And 100 pages is a lot. What's going on, Greg? Yeah, Greg is a good friend also from way back in the day. Yeah, good to see you. Yeah, I'm still at it, man. I'm launching my campaign. The campaign is linked at the top of the chat. And it's Ominus, Avenging Death. This is my introduction, Greg, to the world of Ominus. Ominus is my IP. I've been working on it for a long time, and I'm going to continue working on it for longer. And this book is a 36-page book. It's a 36-page floppy, which features a lot of cool things that will introduce you to the world of Ominus. There's a 10-page fight scene between the main characters, Zadok and Deathmonger, which are the two characters that we have here. So it features them fighting. I also have concept art for these characters. I got character bios for these characters and other characters that appear in this book. I also have a world map, and I also have artwork from other artists. And yeah, it's just like introducing you to my art style, introducing you to how I plan on doing the book, because the colorist of this comic is Emmanuel Ordaz. He has agreed to do the colors for the graphic novel. I'm going to continue doing the line art. I draw this thing and I write it myself. Paul is going to continue doing the letters. So the creative team on this particular book is going to be the same creative team for all the issues moving forward until for as long as I can make it happen. And so this is like an introduction, like a preview thing of sorts, where you guys get to see what you're going to get in future installments of Ominus. So here you have pages. There's 10 pages of sequential art. So this is the art style that you can expect from an Ominus book. So if you like this, grab a copy. The book is priced at $10. Yeah, I think $10 is a good price for a 36-page book. I'm not making a lot of money off of that. I'm basically covering costs for shipping and for all that stuff and for getting the book made. And any extra that I do have is going to go, any extra money that I may have from this is going to go to obviously paying my campaign manager, but also to getting any extra copies. And that's probably the sad thing about the campaign, is that I probably may not have a lot of extra copies, because I was thinking of like getting extra and then maybe offering up a second chance campaign, but I may not get too many extras. So the copies that come out are going to be, it's going to be a very, very small print run. So get in on it, because I may not do this again. So I have no idea. So yeah, I'm not sure. Everything depends on how the campaign's going. It's going great in terms of the numbers of the backers. Money wise, it's pretty good. I don't know how much money I have to move around and get extra copies of the book, but yeah, so that's what I'm working on, Greg. If you're interested, grab yourself a copy. If not, no worries at all, man. No worries at all. I understand how it is, and no worries at all. No love lost, man. We've been known each other for a long time, so it's all good. And but just in case, no. And Frederick, what's going on? Fred Guimont. I don't know if I pronounced your name right. It's fresh. It's French, I think. No, fresh. It is fresh and maybe French. Yeah, I broke 100. Yeah, sweet. So I'm at 101. I got 101 Dalmatians, 101 backers. So I'm excited for that. Thank you very much for all the support. Thank you for everybody that's sharing out the campaign, the stuff, all the shout outs that I got. Thank you to Frog Tony. Frog Tony shouts out my the book, I think, on CG Suburbs. Hopefully this Sunday I may make an appearance. Hopefully Sundays are a bit difficult, but I think I may be able to this Sunday, I think. But yeah. Still haven't changed the old picture out. Yeah, I think I may do that, because I keep getting comments about that. I don't know. Hail to all you magnificent hail to all you magnificent bastards out there. I'm looking forward to winning the lottery. Who's not? No. Yeah, I am too. I want to trade, especially if you're making a hardcover. Heck yeah, man. It looks great. Looks like it's gonna be great. Chuck, what's going on, man? We're going to start talking about some of this stuff that's been happening lately. There will be a hardcover. Yeah, sweet, man. Yeah, so guys, get in on that. And yeah. So yeah, thank you very much for all the support. We are at 101 backers. Here are actual pages from the book. This is the character bio. This is actually how the page is going to look. It's going to have that background. It's going to have Deathmonger, this text. Here's the background for the art gallery. I'm going to have Kenneth Rocafort art inside it also. The Adam Miller trading cards. These have already been claimed for. So there's no more trading cards available on the campaign. The only thing now that you can get is obviously the TMNT art print. That's coming with all the orders. So if you got the card or not, you're still going to get the Turtles art print. So you have that to look forward to. And also, there's some people that were fortunate enough to get some of these sketch cards. I finished them all. I guess you want to take a look at those. Some of the people that were able to get sketch cards. Hold on, let me see if I can do this right without making a big idiot of myself. Yeah, they're Deathmonger. Basically, they're all Deathmonger cards. A majority of these are Deathmonger. So I got these are going to be rare because I don't know if on the next campaign I may do some of these. This is what my sister asked for. She gets special attention. She's my sister. So yeah, so here's a Zadok. Here's another Deathmonger. Yeah, thank you very much, guys. Here's Silas. Here's another Deathmonger. I like this one. I'm going to use this for. I scanned all of these, so I may use this again for future stuff. Like I may make like a 9-pack thing of like trading cards. Would you guys like trading cards? I could probably do some trading cards with that, with these images. Here's another Deathmonger. That's sweet. My wife's in the chat. Hey. What's going on? Amor, good to see you. Sideways Deathmonger looks incredible. Yeah, got this Deathmonger. Got this Zadok coming at you. Got that. And I got this also. Actually, this one has no owner. I did this one as an extra one. I don't know if you guys will like. I was gonna say the next person who backs on the stream can claim this one. So if you want to take it to 102, get a book, you can claim this last sketch card. I don't have someone for this one. This one doesn't have an owner. This is Zadok. So you can get that if you like. Yeah, let's do that for this stream. Maybe for the next stream also, in case nobody picks it up. But the next person that backs this on the stream while the stream is going, if you back this on the stream, then you can get this for free with your book. So claim it, because this one doesn't have. I don't have a person for that one. I did one extra. So yeah, if you want it, you can get this one for free. Just back the campaign while I'm on the stream and let me know, and then I will assign and I will write it down, and then get you squared away. Because these are all the sketch cards. I may not do any more. And these are Ominus Avenging Death specific. No, these are cards that I'm doing for this campaign. Like if I do cards for the next campaign, I'm not going to have these many death markers available. So, and these are all original art. So yeah. So if you're lucky enough to get one of these, then those are going to be rare. So that's going to be awesome. So yeah. Then it says yes, do trading cards. Sweet. Yeah, I may do trading cards. I may if I do another campaign. If I do another campaign, I may offer trading cards, like Ominous Avenging Death trading cards for characters that are in the comic. Service says that people like trading cards with additional info on the back, but not RPG like stats. Marvel, DC measure the statistics. Yeah, are you talking about? I don't have my Adam Miller card with me, but I do have the 90 Adam Miller cards here. Check that out. The cards are ready to go. So it's got info on the back. And so each one of the first 90 backers are going to get one of these. It's in pristine condition. So I'm going to ship this out. This with the sketch cards, I'm going to ship it out next week, maybe. Because I need to get some information still from some backers. And then, and yeah, so thank you very much for all your support. And yeah. And I think that's it. Let's take a look now at what we came here to do. There's topics that I mentioned in the thumbnail. We're going to take a look at Superman, Fantastic Four. We're also going to take a look at Ben Dunn. And then some recent Eric Ninotowski comments. Just take a look at it. I'm not going to say too much about it. And then what else? And then promote some books. Some news came out about some A to A. If you see Shane, if you follow Shane, you know A to A came out recently, and we'll talk about that, and then we'll see what happens. And we'll see what else, what other trouble we can get into. So the first thing I want to bring up is this: our good friend. Crap. Let me see. I want to show the tweet first. I'm mostly active on Twitter, so most of the stuff that I see about CG is on Twitter. So if you guys follow me on Twitter, then you'll see all this information. I'm sorry. So this is a Bosch. Our good friend Bosch is here. I don't know what happened with Bosch. I don't know what happened to his Gmail account or his YouTube account. I don't know if he's getting flagged or strict or are they striking this stuff down, or if he's forgetting his his login information. I don't know what the heck is going on with Bosch, but I think he's having to restart his YouTube account. He's having to restart his Google account. I'm not sure exactly what's going on with that, but he did post this. And Bosch is he's got a new YouTube channel. So here is the channel. I'll put the link to this in the campaign in the bottom of in the description below. It's called The Bosch Foston. Please be sure to subscribe to his channel if you haven't already. So he's relaunching it. I don't know if he's putting out the same content or new content. I haven't taken a close look at it yet. But here is Bosch doing his thing. And yeah, so his recent stream was, who exactly does Pigman fight? He fights jihadists, but some people on X don't. I'm not really too familiar with that. Don't really know what the story is with Pigman. But here he is. So here he is. So please be sure to to subscribe to Bosch's channel. Thank you very much, Tank. Tank's got the link in the chat. I'm throwing the link in there also. Yeah, Bosch said Google took 2 accounts down. Man, that's crazy. That's crazy. So I don't know. Yeah, is it because he's talking about the Muslim thing, jihadists? I don't know. So I have no idea. Can lift up to 5 tons. Strength is greater than 3. Ah, you don't like that kind of info on the back of cards. This has information about Zadok. It's got some character information like his height, weight, his powers, and his name. No name. And just his powers. So just basic information about the characters. Information that I wrote myself. So this is official information. So this is not what Adam thinks. This is official information. I'm officializing it as Ominus official canon approved stuff. So check that out. So all right. So that's Bosch. Wanted to take a few seconds to show you guys that. All right, Bosch, get out the way. Now, the next thing I wanted to do was just give my final appraisal on Superman and Fantastic Four. I finally saw Fantastic Four, and I finally saw Superman, and I have a consensus. Just give me a second. My throat is dry. I'm sorry, I had to get something to drink. And the subsequent burp. I'm sorry. But so here this is the trailer for Superman. I mean, we don't have to see it, the whole thing, but I'll play some of it. And I'll give you my final insights and thoughts about this because I got a few things to say about that. Let me know if you can hear it.
Are you being serious right now?
Yeah.
You'd let me interview you as Superman.
Sure.
Ready?
Let's do it, Cronkite.
Superman.
Miss Lane.
Recently, you've come under a lot of fire for what some might.
A lot of fire.
It's a lot. Today, the Secretary of Defense said he was going to look into your actions. That's funny.
My actions? I stopped a war.
Maybe.
Not maybe. I did.
In effect, you illegally entered a country.
This is how you're gonna be?
I'm not the one being interviewed, Superman. Did you consult with the president?
No.
You seemingly acting as a representative of
I
the
wasn't
United States
representing
will cause
anybody
more
except for me.
problems around the world.
And doing good.
I would question myself in the same situation and consider the consequences.
People were going to die. Hey, buddy. Eyes up here.
Your choices, your actions. That's what makes you who you are.
Superman. He's not a man. He's an it. He's somehow become the focal point of the entire world's conversation. I will not accept that.
I cleaned your boots. I'll go get them for you.
Sorry, I don't want to get struck. So I don't know if that's how it works, but yeah, I mean that's the show. That's the movie. And my appraisal of Superman. It's a great movie. I loved it. I really enjoyed it. The first time that I saw it, I didn't notice anything weird. I just enjoyed the fact that I saw Superman and I saw what, so in my opinion, was a comic accurate Superman. I know Superman from the movies, from a few comics, and know the death of Superman and things like that. No, All-Star Superman. So I mean, you have this concept of Superman. You've seen him in action before, and so seeing him on the big screen, it was amazing. It was great. Seeing the inclusion of the Justice Gang was awesome. I thought Lois Lane was very accurate to the comic. So was Jimmy Olsen. Perry White was race swapped, but I didn't really care about it. He was race swapped in the Snyder version also, but it was there was no major consequence from that. I thought it was good. No, I thought it was good. I'm not a difficult person to please. I'm pretty easy to please. So I mean, I enjoyed the movie. I thought it was great. But it's not a perfect movie. It is a comic. I think it is I would categorize this as a comic book movie. It's not necessarily a great movie as in terms of cinema and cinematography and things like that. No, it's a regular movie. No, it's I saw it 3 times, but this is because I like Superman. It's not necessarily because it's a great movie. Like, I mean, I'm not going to put Superman in like on Godfather, the Godfather level. I'm not. The Godfather 2 is my favorite movie of all time, and that movie is just incredible. Just the way that, as far as stories and as far as movies go, that's just an awesome movie. No, so Superman is nowhere near that. No, but it is a great movie in terms of what it achieves or what it tries to achieve, and I believe it tries to achieve that. It tries to show the viewer, no, this is the DC universe. We're going to expand. We're going to use Superman as a starting point, and we're going to take advantage of his spotlight to introduce other characters, and then in that way expand the DC universe. So I thought it achieved its goal. I thought it was great. I'm excited for future installments of Superman. I would love to see Superman 2, Superman 3. I would also personally love if James Gunn is attached to these 3 movies, because I would love to see his vision complete. No, I think this is a great starting movie. We got a good introduction to him, but I would like to see what happens next in Superman 2 and 3 if there's a trilogy. If they change directors, I'm not going to be too happy with that, because it's going to remind me of Star Wars, how they started with J.J. Abrams and then they changed to Rian Johnson, and then that whole debacle. So if they change directors, I'm not going to be too happy with that. But hopefully they continue. Hopefully James Gunn continues. I saw a tweet saying that he was going to write. He's currently writing Superman 2. So I'm excited for that, and so I look forward to that. And yeah, so I thought Superman was a great movie, not a great comic book movie, not a great. I mean, it was a good movie also by itself, and just in terms of it being a movie, it was good, but it's not like mind blowing. It's not Dark Knight Returns. It's not. Yeah, Dark Knight Returns for me, I think it's just the best comic book movie ever. Or Spider-Man 2 is up there also, but it's not at that level at all. I mean, it's yeah, it's not. And so yeah, I think it's a good movie. Now, some of the flaws, I saw it 3 times, and I understand why people were saying, why is he crying? Yeah, okay, I get it. I mean, crying, yeah, okay, but I mean, the emotional impact was there. I think the emotional impact from Paul Kent was there. Seeing everything that his son is going through, and then getting a chance to talk to his son and then exchange those words with his son, I think merited the tears. Lex Luthor's character as a character in the movie, also that moment when he cries at the end, it deserved his tears, I guess. But I think that is out of character, in my opinion, for Lex Luthor. Like, I would never imagine Lex Luthor to be that kind of envious and to be self-aware of his envy like he was in that movie. Like, you know, he says, my ego is hurt. I'm envious. I envy you because you're everything I'm not. And then for that to fester him and to bother him so much to the point that he has to cry, I thought that was just out of character for Lex Luthor. Like, I would not imagine Lex Luthor to do something like that. But in terms of the character that Nicholas Hoult interpreted in the movie, I think it was a great. I think it was good. I think it was great. I think it was a great adaptation. Not on brand comic on brand as I would like, but it's just good. It works. And Superman, in what moment did he cry? Did he cry at that last part also of the movie? But because I heard that he cried too. But yeah, the struggle that he's going through in the whole movie, I think, warranted the tears also. That last speech at the end is the reason why I like Superman, though, because he says he's human, being human, making mistakes, learning from the mistakes, and improving and being better every day. That's part of being human, and that's why I am the way I am. I think that's a great message. I think that's the central theme of the movie, though, because his parents sent him for one certain purpose, to be a god, but he said, no, I don't want to be a god. I want to be human. I want to, feel the way other people feel. I want to be your common man. I'm a journalist. I see all this ugly stuff in the city every day, all day. So I think that part, that human aspect of him was amazing. I hopefully they continue working with that, going into that direction. I thought that was great. And so yeah, so if he, I think he teared up at the end of that speech, and if he did, I think that was perfect. I think that's the emotional weight and the emotional impact of everything that he went through in that movie. So I think it was great. But there is a flaw that I saw in the movie that has been bothering me, and that's why I want to talk about it. And the flaw is, like the whole. I guess I don't know if this will be considered a plot hole, but the whole thing that Lex Luthor in the whole movie says that he wants to kill Superman, and he's had several opportunities to kill Superman, and he doesn't. The beginning of the movie starts with Superman flying across the sky and just hitting the Antarctic, or the Arctic. Is that Antarctic? Arctic? I don't know. But he hits the snowy terrain, and then he got his ass kicked, essentially. The Hammer of Baravia, Ultraman whooped his ass, and I'm assuming like there's like a last punch or kick or whatever that sent them flying from Metropolis to the Northern Pole. I thought that was weird, because wait, that indicates, or that implies, that Metropolis and the Fortress of Solitude are super close, and at least in my head, they're not. I don't know how you can get hit from Metropolis, which would be in the U.S. Get hit from the U.S. and then fall into the North Pole. I don't know how that would work, how the mechanics or the science of that would work. But the point to that is that in that moment, it says, no, Superman was defeated. Superman was defeated. Why not kill him and take him out? No, why didn't they go to where Superman fell? Why didn't the Hammer of Baravia and the Engineer, why didn't they go there and just take him out? Lex Luthor's got Metamorpho in the Pocket universe. Why doesn't he get Metamorpho to use the Krypton and just kill him and take him out? I was like, yeah, if his mission is such that he wants to kill Superman, which he admitted in the movie, then why didn't he do it there? That was one moment. The only explanation for why he didn't is that whole I don't know if you guys have seen Austin Powers, but that whole Austin Powers and Dr. Evil, where he's like, Scott, you just don't get it, do you? It's the whole back and forth that he likes. The whole, I'll put the hero in this situation, and then I want the hero to get out of that situation. I don't know. Maybe that could be an explanation to it, but it just didn't hit me in the head. Like, why did he not kill Superman when he had the chance there? He had a second opportunity in the Pocket universe. He had a Metamorpho right to his head. Superman was about to die. He had his reaction to it. He could have just told Metamorpho to kill him. I don't know why go through all this charade of conquering this country. I forgot the name of that country, but conquering the country, splitting it in half, and then having Lex Luthor or something like that, and then going through all that to get to Superman, but he already had his ass whooped. So that was a second opportunity that he had to kill him, and he didn't. Those moments, why didn't he take him out? That's a big loophole in my opinion. Like, why didn't he take him out? And then there was a second thing that I noticed in the Pocket universe scene. Luthor puts him in the cage. I don't know if I should have said this, but spoilers if you haven't seen the movie. Crap. But Luthor puts him in the cage in the Pocket Universe with Metamorpho, and then Metamorpho is supposedly being strong-armed, forced to put the kryptonite to Superman. He's being forced because on the other end, there's some guy holding baby Joey with a gun, or I think something threatening like that. So the idea is like, if you don't keep that kryptonite to Superman, I'm going to take it out on your kid. And so like that's the dynamic in that case. And so we understand from seeing that scene that Metamorpho is not going to stop with the kryptonite because he's got this threat looming over him that if he does, something can happen to his kid. So he's got the kryptonite right there on him. But then for some reason, Superman talks to Metamorpho and he says, "No, I can get the kid if you like." And so Metamorpho stops the kryptonite and then starts forming a sun so he can help Superman heal. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Sorry if I ruined the spoilers for you, but yeah, I'm sorry. And so he's got the kryptonite to him. He stops using the kryptonite. He starts forming a sun. He forms the sun. Superman heals, breaks the glass, and then gets the guy. From the time that Metamorpho stopped using the kryptonite to the time that Superman broke the glass, it must have been like a minute or 2 or 3 minutes. I don't know how much time, but in that time, I have no idea why that guy didn't just take the baby out. Why didn't the guy take the baby out? Why didn't Metamorpho like attempt to do the kryptonite and then immediately see that the kid, you do one more take one more step and I'm giving it to the kid. No, so that was like, hey, that's mighty convenient that he had all that time to stop the kryptonite, start the sun, heal Superman, and then I was like, that's pretty weak. That was pretty weak writing. So so those 3 things were festering me. That's what kept like if you the more you watch it, the more you pay attention to details, the more things start popping up. No, the first time I saw it was amazing. The second time it's like, hey. Third time, hey. No, so it's like so that's my appraisal of Superman. That's what I thought. I thought it was a good movie. There's flaws in it, things that are not fully explained. But I give it the benefit of the doubt because I mean it's a superhero movie. So apparently things happen. Also, let's see what you guys think. Yeah, fight the bigotry. Fight cancel picks today. Yeah, that's right. I enjoyed Superman more. Fantastic Four had a tighter script. Was more enjoyable. Yeah, Superman also. You saw him use his powers, all his powers, most of his powers. No, he saw through. He uses X-ray vision. He uses cold breath, his super breath. He uses eye lasers. And you saw him power up in the sun. We spoke about the red sun stuff. And he was fast. Pretty sure he could be faster. But it was good. Tex says, I'm liking how they included Jor-El's intent for Superman to be a benign dictator from World of Krypton Volume 2. For your information, awesome. That wasn't good. As Kryptonians got, they destroyed their own planet after all. Yeah. I like that. I like that. That was the intention. But Superman says, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be used for good. I'm going to make my own choice to be a good person. It just makes him better. No, he's not better. He's not good by default. He's good by choice. And so that makes it more believable in that case that he did that. And so I thought that was great. I thought that was awesome. With Dark Knight Returns, do you mean the animation? No, the best comic book movie is The Dark Knight by Christopher Nolan. I was going to say Graham Nolan. No, Christopher Nolan with Christian Bale as Batman and Heath Ledger's Joker. That's the best comic book movie, in my opinion, for me. I love that movie. That movie is just top-notch all the way around. I love that movie because the villain pushes the hero to his furthest limits. Like, it's nonstop with the Joker. The Joker, he just comes at them nonstop with threats upon threats upon threats upon threats. They just got finished doing this. Oh wait, now we got the hospital to take care of. Oh crap, we got the hospital. Oh wait, now there's that boat thing. Oh, they're going to explode each other on the boat. And then oh, I gotta go to Hong Kong to get Lau, and then we finally got Joker, and then oh wait, we gotta check out Harvey Dent, he might get blown up with that girl. Oh crap, the Joker broke out. Like it was just nonstop with the Joker. The Joker was on Batman's ass. The whole movie was just threat after threat after threat, and he pushed Batman to his limits. Batman thought about revealing his secret identity. So that was that character struggle, that whole pushing your hero to the limit. That was amazing, and to see that in the movie, that was just great. And that's just great. That's excellent movie making. If you don't like superheroes, you can sit down and watch that movie and enjoy the crap out of it, because the tension, the suspense, the drama, is just amazing. No, so I've never seen that in any other movie. You may say Captain America, Winter Soldier, but it's not. Winter Soldier was not a test to Captain America the way Joker was for Batman. I think Joker was just a superior villain all the way through. Evil for the sake of being evil, just because he likes it, just because he's enjoyed that shit. There's no he's like, I don't want to kill you, I want to just keep playing. I like this shit. Like I like going back and forth between you and then pushing you to your limits like that. That's crazy local nuts. So I thought that's amazing. And so I haven't seen a superhero movie come close to that. So, and I have a reason, I have a suspicion why, and I'll get to that in just a moment. John Byrne run, he said that exactly. Sweet. Loved it. Exactly. Oblation Comics World of Krypton was fantastic and my favorite DC Comics run of all time. Mignola and Byrne. Sweet. I have to check those out. I haven't read that. Minds for the Mindless. Yeah, that issue is what made me a Superman fan. I immediately understood his character from that moment on. Yeah, sweet. The Kryptonian Civil War that established right between the houses of Zod and El. Yeah, sweet. And you spoiling the comic now for me, guys. His mission was to that's a good argument. Also, was to convince the world that he was a villain. That could be, yeah. That would explain why he didn't do anything the first time he hit him. But in the Pocket Universe, what's the argument for sparing Superman in the Pocket Universe? Like, I don't know. Sorry. Comics, news, reviews, and more. Click Oblation Comics. A reveal is only a spoiler. The journey there isn't worth taking again. Yeah, sweet. I will watch it at some point anyway. You haven't seen Superman yet? My bad. Dark Knight, yes. RJ, what's going on, man? Good to see you, man. Hell. In the dark future, seemingly without hope, when you hear, yeah, I don't think there are any rivalries in comics like Batman. Yeah, no, yeah. No, yeah. Luthor doesn't test. That was something that I liked about Luthor in the comics, is that Luthor knows Superman is almost like a god, and he knows, like, and Luthor's a public figure, and he knows that Superman will never do anything to him. And he tests that, like you're not going to do anything to me because you're a hero. You're all about good, and so you're going to damage your image, messing with me, and not the other way around. Also, he's poking at the bear because he knows the bear's not going to do anything because it's going to just destroy him he's going to destroy his character, And so that the Superman is everything, and yeah, I dig that about Luthor. So I dig Luthor puts Superman in situations where, despite his power, like, he has to use his powers, and even if he uses it to the max, he's not going to achieve or it's going to be really difficult for him to win, because he's got that up on him, and yeah, that whole issue of mind over brains over brawn, yeah, that issue is good. I like that struggle with him and Superman. It's great. So yeah, back avenging death. So now let's take a look at Fantastic Four, because that also had some things I wasn't too happy about. So let's take a look at that. Fantastic Four. Did you guys like that movie? I like that movie. Let's take a look at some of this.
Around the world, please welcome the Fantastic Four. Mr. Fantastic, Invisible Woman, Human Torch,
I love you, Johnny.
and the Thing.
Hey, what time is it? Say the date.
That's not really something I say.
It's clobbering time.
That's just in the cartoon. Never late for Sunday dinner. Let's eat.
Hey, what time is it?
It's dinner time. Get inside.
I herald his beginning. I herald your end. I herald Galactus.
What is that? Get us out of here, Ben. Hold on! Are we safe?
I don't know. The clock is ticking. We are going to find a solution. We are going to make it right.
You don't want to just crush him.
I like that. The four of us will face the danger. We will protect you.
Family. It's about connecting to something bigger than yourself. We'll face it together. As a family.
What time is it, Ben? No. What time is it, Ben? No, Johnny. Say it! I don't wanna! Say it!
Yeah, we'll cut it there. And let's see, does this look like this? What the heck happened to the thing? Yeah, here we go. All right, cool. So Fantastic Four. Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna read the comments before I start talking about this. Yeah, so RJ hasn't seen it. So RJ, I'm gonna talk spoilers, just in case. You may want to mute the video, or I don't know, come back. I don't know. And yeah. So read Ricardo. Yeah, read Ricardo. Yeah, the movie Fantastic Four, I loved it. But I thought seeing the movie that I was going to have experienced the same situation where if I see it the second time, a third time, a fourth time, I may catch more mistakes and errors in the movie. So I was like, I only saw it once. I'm going to see it though when it comes to streaming. I look forward to that because that movie is great. I sincerely don't know what's going on with Marvel. Thunderbolts, in my opinion, was good. I haven't seen the Marvels, the Captain Marvel movie. I haven't seen Ironheart, so I don't know where this whole negative thing is coming from. Is it a consequence of all these of the zeros talking crap about Marvel, and I guess people are paying attention to them and not going to see it just because it says Marvel now? And so I don't know what it is, but Fantastic Four is great. In my opinion, it's the best Fantastic Four movie we have gotten. Yeah, I think it's I would say it's better than the first two with the original cast with Jessica Alba and Chris Evans and those guys. Yeah, I think this movie is better than that. No, and so yeah, spoilers. If you haven't seen the movie, spoilers, full spoilers. Yeah, Marvel went for the 1960s aesthetic, which was amazing. It was great. I loved it. It's probably my favorite thing of the whole movie. The aesthetic. It's 60s but futuristic. You'll know exactly what I mean when you see the movie. No, it's 60s but futuristic. No, and it's very accurate to the comics. Very, very accurate to the comics. The first what is it, like the first 30 minutes of the movie, they talk about the villains that they encountered. They mentioned it in short clips. No, some of the people that they fought against, and I'm just this is just a major coincidence in my case because I'm going back and reading old issues of Marvel. I've read the first 70 issues of Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man. I saw the Ditko run. I'm reading the Romita run, and I'm doing the same thing with Fantastic Four, not because of the movie, but I did this last year. And Marvel has these epic collection books, and so I've gotten a few of those, and I've read the first issues of Kirby and Lee's Fantastic Four, and yeah, I saw the Super Apes, what's name, Mole Man, and all these other characters that the Puppet Master, all these other things that the Fantastic Four fought in the very early issues of the comic. Like right now we see superheroes taking on these awesome bad guys in these complex scenarios and this crazy context, but in the comics, in those first early issues, like it was very, very simple, very basic. They had these monsters and they just had to beat the monsters, and yeah, like those comics are great. And this movie at the first 30 minutes is like really, really freaking accurate to what you saw in the comics. The Baxter building, the Fantastic Car, the villains that they fought. The only thing missing in that first segment was Namor, because Namor appears a lot in the first issues of Fantastic Four, but obviously we know why he hasn't appeared, because because he's not in the same universe and it's a different character also. But yeah, it was very accurate to the first issues of Fantastic Four, and I thought that was amazing. I thought that was great. That setting was awesome. And I heard someone comment though that the moment that Galactus enters that Galactus becomes a threat and a villain for Fantastic Four is right around the 4-year mark, which is equivalent to the 4-year mark of the Fantastic Four comics. So those first 48 issues, they were fighting characters that, they were minor characters, and then the Galactus thing happens. So it was similar in the movie, and I was like, that's great. That's awesome. I'm amazed with that. The Thing looks exactly like the Thing from the comics. Appearance-wise, everybody's on point. Galactus was amazing. The Silver Surfer, the sex swap, it being a Shala Ball, I think, instead of Norrin Rad. I didn't mind that too much either. You would think from the talk before the movie that it would be an issue, but it's not an issue. In my opinion, I don't think it derails the movie at all. I'm trying to leave it. Yeah. And yeah, so it wasn't an issue. Her scenes were great. The action was good. The story was good. But yeah, there are things again that I didn't like about the movie. I think the chemistry with the actors is not there. The chemistry with the Fantastic Four, it's a family, and I didn't get that vibe from this cast of actors. Not to the extent that I would expect for the Fantastic Four. They play family thing. They do the whole family thing. They do the family stuff, the Sunday dinner and things like that. But it just didn't. The acting was not there. So I think that they have to improve on that. And the banter between the Thing and Johnny Storm is not how it feels forced. Like, for example, the banter and the back and forth with the Thing and Human Torch in the original run with Chris Evans and I think it's Michael Chiklis is his name. That was great. That was spot on. But this one is not. It feels too forced. Reed Richards is horribly cast in my opinion. I'm not a Pedro Pascal fan by any means. I don't like Pedro Pascal at all. For some reason, he's in every freaking movie, and I didn't like that. I don't like that. But I didn't go into the movie thinking I'm going to hate Pedro. No, like I was like I'm going to give him a chance. I want to see what he could do with this character, if he can depict Reed Richards. And he, in my opinion, he didn't. I think Ian, I forgot his last name, who did the first Fantastic Four, Mr. Fantastic. I think he's spot on. He's great. But yeah, Reed Richards in this movie is not a confident intellectual that can find the solution to stuff. It's not by any means the Reed Richards from the Kirby and Stan Lee art from the first comics. It's not by any means. This guy second guesses himself. He doubts himself. He's not sure. He doesn't know. He's really, and that's not the Reed Richards that you would see. No, Reed Richards, he says, this is the problem, but we can find a solution. Just give me a few minutes. I'll go in the lab and I'll work something up, and then he comes back with a solution. This Reed is not like that. He's underpowered. There's a scene with Galactus that Galactus stretches him, and I've seen, like, in the first issues of Fantastic Four, Mr. Fantastic stretches from I think it's from Manhattan to Long Island. Like, there's like a stretch, like a river that he has to. There's no bridge. He's like, don't worry, I'll be the bridge. And he stretches himself from one end to the other, like super far in the comics. In this case, no, like he just gets pulled a little bit, and then he starts, like, it looks like he's dying. I was like, that's not cool. But yeah, in terms of pulling off the Reed Richards thing, I think that he didn't do a good job. There's a scene that just completely takes me out of the movie with him and his son Franklin when they're by themselves. Yeah, I was like, this is not. I didn't buy it. I didn't buy it. It didn't seem legit. It didn't seem genuine. It didn't seem like you're actually the character. It feels like Pedro Pascal is trying to interpret. He's doing cosplay, like Reed Richards cosplay is how I saw it, and so I didn't like that. Sue Storm was amazing. I thought she did a great job as Sue Storm. And in the movie, they rectified something that happens in the first issues of Fantastic Four. If you read those first few issues, you would see that they really do treat one Invisible Woman as a second-class person character in the issues of Fantastic Four, because you have Thing, super strength, you got Reed, he can stretch, you got Human Torch. These are all cool characters, excellent visuals. And then the Invisible Woman, the only thing that she does in the first few issues of Fantastic Four is just go invisible. And you could tell that Stan Lee was like, he didn't really know what to do with her power set, and she was really like just a damsel in distress for like the first few issues. And Stan Lee was aware of that. He made comments about that in the first few issues of Fantastic Four. And so she was really underutilized in the first few issues of Fantastic Four in the comics. In the movie, however, I think they did the exact opposite. I think they made her much more central to the story, much more important to the team. They made her important to the city as a whole. And I thought that was great. I thought that was a great way to rectify a misuse of the character in the early issues of the comics, because she was practically just a damsel in distress in the comics. I mean, that's all. That was pretty much all she was there for. With Namor, with Dr. Doom, she got kidnapped several times, and the Fantastic Four, or a Thing, Reed, and Johnny, they had to go in there and rescue Sue in many cases in the comics. But that was not the case in the movie. In the movie, they switched that around. Some people could argue even that they did that too much, that they made her like a girl boss. But I didn't get the girl boss vibe from the movie. I thought it was okay. And there's a comment here from RJ. He says, pro-life, yes. I think that may be the reason why it's not getting as much support as you would seem, because the movie is pro-life. I don't know, RJ, if you allow me to get into this, but yeah, I just said spoilers just in case. No, I'm going to get into spoiler stuff, but But yeah, the movie is pro-life. Galactus finds out that Sue is pregnant, and he says, "I will spare your Earth if you give me your baby." And if you say that to a liberal right now, I will save the Earth. I will correct everything. If you could just give me that baby, that clump of cells you got there, then the liberal will be, yeah, go ahead, take it. No, they're all about abortions and stuff. No, so go ahead and take it. But Sue, no, she took a different approach. And she fought. She literally gave her life to save her son, and that's super right wing conservative, and I love that. Um, and it's so the Fantastic Four said, "No, I'm not giving you my son for the sake of the Earth." The Earth found out about it, and they were upset with the Fantastic Four, and so I mean, and so that puts a lot of things into perspective. Like you're willing to risk the lives of billions of people just for your kid. I mean, that's a great message to send, because you say that to any mother out there, save the Earth or give me your kid. I'm pretty sure, I don't know, at least the mothers that I know, the conservative moms out there, I'm pretty sure they would say, no, I'm going to fight for my kid. I don't care. No. So it could be greedy. There's different ways to look at that, but I love that they went with that approach. And so Sue Storm fights. She literally gives her life to defend the kid. And then the Fantastic Four, they throw their support behind Sue Storm, and it was great. I love that about the movie. That was awesome. Her scenes against Galactus was amazing. It's like crap. Like I didn't know Sue had it in her like that, but yeah, I mean, when it's a mother's rage, a mother's energy, a mother's sense of defending their kid that really came out in the movie, and I love that about it. So I think that may be a reason why some people are not liking the movie, because there's that mother and baby bond in the movie that it's apparent. No, it's very apparent. They're not trying to be shy about it. We're going to sacrifice the Earth because we're going to keep our kid. Like we're okay with it. So we're going to find a solution, but it's not going to be hand over my kid, or they're going to find another solution. So I thought that was great. So my only things about the movie was just the casting the chemistry of the cast could be better. I think Reed Richards was horribly miscast, and there's a big plot hole. Reed Richards' final solution for defeating Galactus was to teleport the Earth to another place. And so in the movie, we see him working with a minor teleportation device where like he gets an egg and he teleports it from one end to the other end. And so you saw that whole idea of teleportation being possible in the movie. So so we saw it. Then they said, we're going to do this also, but with the Earth. So the idea was to teleport the Earth to another place so that Galactus couldn't get to it. And the idea is great, but the execution was horrible, because supposedly on Earth, if you saw the movie, they had a contraption where the teleportation was going to happen, and they had another contraption where the teleportation was going to finish. So you start here, and then you get teleported to this second spot. And so in the movie, they said we're going to do that with the Earth. They put these contraptions around the Earth, and so essentially they developed the first spot from which they were going to teleport. No, they were going to teleport from here, but where is the destination? What is the destination? Where are they going to go, supposedly? That is not explained in the movie. That is not seen in the movie. There's no way to actually do that in the movie, because in theory, you would have to put up contraptions at some destination in the universe, and there's no way to do that. So I understood that they're going to disappear, but where are they going to reappear? So that was a plot hole in the movie, and the writing was not good in that end. And Reed Richards is the most intellectual, most intelligent person in the Marvel universe, and so if anybody would have a solution, would be him. And for him to overlook that in the movie, I was like, man, that's a big character flaw in that case. That's a big misstep in that case. And so that I was like, wait, how are they going to save the world doing that? So yeah, so that was my thing with that part of the movie. You know, so yeah, so that's my analysis of Superman and Fantastic Four. They're great movies as comic book movies are great. I'd watch them again, but as movies in general, they're not very well. I mean, they're good. They're just good movies. No, they're not exceptional movies by any means. They're good. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed Superman. I enjoy Fantastic Four. I look forward to Fantastic Four 2. I look forward to Superman 2. I just think that my thing, what I was pointing out, is just things that I noticed. No? And yeah. And latest phase of Marvel seems to be drawing with some more characters, obscure characters. Yeah. I'm not a fan of Pedro Pascal either. What's going on, Beast? No worries, man. And then yeah, and then the last thing that I want to show you very quickly, because I'm out of time. Is this whole situation with Ben Dunn? Yeah, Ben Dunn he's not stopping. He's still going at it. Crap. Trying to find Ben Dunn from Arctic Press. He made a few comments. Let's take a look at this, and then I'll wrap things up after this. So let me stop sharing that, and let me share the screen. And here we got this guy. So yeah, this is Ben Dunn from Antarctic Press. He made a few comments about the CG and Rippaverse. This is doing the rounds, so people are commenting about this. And yeah, let's check it out.
Everyone, this is Ben Dunn, and I have a little bit of a opinion about a comic book that seems to be causing a lot of consternation among the comic book crowd. It's called Isom by Eric July. I have not read the book, so I cannot honestly give my full assessment of the actual issue.
All right, that's it. That's it. He did not see the book, so why he did not read the book? So why is he giving his opinion? Why do I care? Why would I take anything that he says seriously if he hasn't read the book? I haven't bought the book. I haven't bought Isom. I haven't backed it. I thought it was too expensive, $35 for 96 pages. I thought that was too much. First, I also didn't think that he would be capable as a comic book creator. So I was like, no, I'm not going to support this. It was a gamble on my end because I could have been wrong and it could have been an amazing book and I would have missed out. But it didn't play out that way. The book was crap and it got negative feedback. And so I read it because there are websites out there where you can read some of this stuff for free. And so I read Isom 1, Isom 2 for free. I read Isom 1 trying to give it the benefit of the doubt, but there are a lot of artistic mistakes. There is a lot of 3D assets. Everything that you heard about that book is true. The story sucks. The plot sucks. They set up things that don't pay out at the end. And it was incredible that powers are not explained. You don't know what he can do. You don't know what his powers are even to this day. How to the big reveal was a utility belt. The big action scene was him falling on a car, and I mean, like, that's the best you can do. Having all of these resources and being able to hire whoever you can and drawing whatever you want to do, the best thing that you can come up with is just a guy falling on a car and the utility belt. I was like, man, spare me with that. If that's going to be the way you approach comics, I'm not in it for that. No, so I'm like, I'm not gonna no. But this guy here, he didn't even read it. I mean, I would tell him to go check out the free copies at least, but he didn't even read it. So why are we giving this guy our time? So he's got his assessments about that, and you can tell it's evident from what he says here, from what he says in this other video, that his whole interest in this is, oh, this guy's making money. It's got to be good. So it is good. He's making money. Maybe we can work together so I can make some of that money too. So you can tell right off the bat that this guy is in it because he wants to ride the coattails. That's all he wants to do essentially. So let's continue.
However, okay, there's better, a little bit less clear on my glasses. However, I have seen enough of it to make a judgment call on it. I'm not going to talk about the book itself since, like I said, I haven't read it. But I think this is not really a comic book in the traditional sense. If you look at it, and I've seen a lot of panels and I've seen a lot of pages, I think it's done as a storyboard. If you look at the actual pacing and the way that the panels are shot, drawn and everything else like that, it would be very easy to take literally those panels and translate it into a movie setting.
If you're making a comic with the intention of it being a movie, and you're planning things out as a storyboard, then why are you making the comic? No, you should just put all your effort into making the actual movie, the actual animation. You should do that, and also, if you're reading a comic and your assessment from what you're seeing is that, oh, this is good storyboarding, then how could this possibly be a good comic? If you're looking at a comic and you say, oh, this is great storyboarding, this would make a great animation scene, then why would you think that this would make a great comic? It's not a great comic. It's not. So I mean, his assessments are just completely just I don't know, just weird. No, I mean, what would be the merits of a great comic? What would be the basis of a great comic according to Ben Dunn? Is it because of the money? Is it because of the storyboarding aspect of the comic book? That's not what a comic is about. A comic is not necessarily a storyboard. Some scenes can play out like that, but I mean, but that's not the intention of a comic book. A comic book has to have words. It has to have a story. You're not going to have, for example, if I'm throwing a punch and I'm going to hit somebody, it's not necessarily that I have to have frame 1, frame 2, frame 3, and then frame 4 is him. It's not necessarily always like that. No, that's where pacing comes in. In some cases, you might want to slow it down. In some cases, you just want to do this, and then you want to do that, and then the guy flies, or maybe you just do this, and then the guy flies. You can assume what's happening in between these panels, but it's not necessarily beat by beat that you see in the comic. In the comic, you can have one instance and then the final outcome, or you can play out each instance in that scenario. But I mean, a comic is not necessarily exactly like a storyboard. A storyboard plays out much different in that case, especially if you're doing something for an animation studio or something like that. No. But I could be wrong. I have never made anything in the studio. I could be 100% wrong. But just from what I've seen with storyboards and how storyboards play out from what you see in the images to the actual scene, it's different from how you would experience a comic. So I don't know what his basis is for a great comic is. So, I mean, yeah.
I think I can't read Eric July's mind, but I have a funny feeling that was his intent, and you should look at it that way, I think. But anyway, I do want to congratulate him on his success. There's no doubt that he is killing it in sales. And what Charlie Brown used to say, it's hard to argue with success, and that's the one thing that I have to give kudos to, no matter what it is that he's doing. But I think if you look at ISOM from a storyboard point of view, I think you'll get a whole new perspective on things. But anyway, that's just my humble opinion. And what do I know? Maybe I'll go out and actually read it one of these days. But what can I say? I'm a cheap bastard. I can't afford to drop $35 on a comic book. Yeah. Because quite frankly, I was going to spend $35. I'd buy like a silver or bronze age book that I really want. So,
by his own admission, if he had $35 and he had to spend it on buying ISOM, or he has money to spend it on another comic, he says right here, I would get the other comic. So what is the merit of ISOM being any good? What is the merit? Why should I pay attention to what this guy is saying? Why should what this guy is saying reflect or make me think that ISOM is great? He hasn't read it. If he had the money to buy a book, he would not spend it to buy the book. So why do I think that what he's saying is great? Why would I think that ISOM is great? The only thing that he's saying it to its favor is the money, the sales. That's all it is. So that's all his intent is on that. So, I mean, it's so evident that this guy's just trying to get on Eric July's good side, like so many creators, so that hopefully Eric July gives him a job or something like that. And so so this is what he said. He did another video. Let me see another video. He's got his and I'll wrap up with this because I have to get going. But on his channel, he's got another video. This is the one that
point and beyond. If
he talks about the Ripperverse was going to beat Comicsgate. He even spells it Ripper with a hard R. Jeez Louise. This guy doesn't give two craps about the Ripperverse. And then then he goes at it again. This is the last one I'll show you. Hey, he saw his own video. He got a haircut. It looks he got his haircut, and this is okay. So the first long video, 20-minute video, he talks about Ripperverse and Comicsgate. Ethan EFAPs it, and he talks about it. And now Ben Dunn is coming back, and he made another video. I haven't seen this video yet, 22 minutes long. He says the biggest difference between Ripperverse and Comicsgate. Again, Ripperverse. So I don't know. So there you have it, folks. So that's the guy, and I'm supposed to listen to what he says and so he's supposed I'm supposed to listen to what he says and then assume or take away from this that ISOM is much better than CG books. No. So was it a matter like the ending of Watchmen in the comics versus the film? Is this how they got us to I don't know. Solve that mystery. I'm not sure exactly the end. I bought it at $5. The $5 deal, $5. Yeah, I haven't read any press by Ben Dunn, but my opinion is that they are all boring. Yeah, I mean, I didn't know that. I don't know much about Ben Dunn. He was obviously in CG much way before I was. So I wasn't there for when this stuff went down with Mark Waid and everything that Ethan commented. I wasn't there for that. I arrived much later than that. No. But yeah, I'm charging $10 for a 42-page book. I think that's a great price. Yeah. Oh, is that on call sign, Orion? Sweet. You guys should get that. Falling on a cheap cut and paste. What? Falling on a cheap cut and paste car. Cheap cut and paste car. Yeah. At least give us some. Yeah, there's no explosions. There's no breaking glass. Was there? I don't know. If you look at it, it is a storybook. It has letter. Yeah, that's exactly what I got. Yeah, he's doing something to try to get in on Eric July's good graces and do stuff, and then at the expense of CG, like so many people out there do. So it's so lame. Help writing. I don't know. I have no idea if he did or not. There's so many editors, and I mean, an editor has a job and they have to do that job, and I have no idea if I have the impression that Eric July wrote it himself, edited and may have edited it himself. Um, and if that's not the case, if there was an actual editor overlooking Eric July's writing on ISOM 1, then that editor should be fired, because the way you read the book and the way things are done in the story wise, I can't conceive in my mind how that was greenlit by an editor. So I'm under the impression that Eric July did it himself. But then again, I don't remember the credits. There may be an editor attached to that. If so, that editor should be fired, in my opinion, or he should find someone else, because the book, the story wise, is horrible. No? Hard to argue with success. There's a reason. There's a reason. EJ only mentions sales and not quality. Yeah, doesn't speak to quality. Yeah, exactly. It just means you have an online. Yeah, you can't never say the hard R. Never do that. Not all rippers are rippers, dude. You got some rippers, and then you got some rippers. Not fired, shot by a firing squad specifically. Imagine being instrumental in this much of. Yeah. It's horrible. And so that'll be it for today. I will catch you guys next week. Next week I have a big week. I have a big week for streaming, because I'm going to do my Thursday show as always. I'll be here next week Thursday, but I also have 2 extra shows. On Wednesday, I'm going to have a CG King stop by here, and we're going to talk about this CG King's comic. On Thursday, on Thursday, I'm going to have a huge announcement about Ominus. Well, I'm sorry, it's a big announcement. I don't want to say huge, but we have a big announcement with about the campaign, because we're nearing the end of the campaign. So I'm going to come with an announcement for closeout. A closeout is going to be on this channel again. It's going to be on this channel. I'm going to stream. The campaign closes on August 29th at 9:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That day, I'm going to stream from 3 to 9, I think. 6 hours, yes, 3 to 9 in the afternoon. I'm going to do an afternoon closeout. So you guys tune in, and then so please get the book, because I'm not going to do any other second chance campaigns soon. No, so if you miss out, I'll be very sorry for you. Hopefully, no. I'll be very sorry. But yeah, so I'm going to make a big announcement Thursday, and then Friday I have a second stream. I'm going to stream with my good friend here, Ben. 1 second, sorry. Yeah, so I'm going to have CG King on the channel Wednesday. Big announcement for Ominus on Thursday. And Friday, I'm going to have this guy right here, Mr. Benjamin Soto. I'm going to have him on the show to talk about Cephas. He's got 16 backers. I don't know where you guys are at. 16 backers, I think 16, 19. I'm not sure. But I think it hasn't gotten funded yet. So we need to get that funded, because it's a great book. It looks great. Mario Williams is killing the art. Ben is killing the colors. I don't know what's. You guys need to get that book. Yeah, Ben Dunn. No. Ben Soto. It's a different guy. And and the only thing I can say to my announcement is that it involves this guy right here. Follow him on X, and then you'll have an idea of what this could be. But I'll have a big announcement next week, Thursday. Wednesday with CG King. Friday, I'll close the week out with Ben. We're going to take a look at this campaign. And then, I'm back to drawing. The campaign is going to close on August 29th, and then I'm going to continue streaming. Though after that, I'm going to work on sequential pages. I got a few things to wrap up with Dojo and Paul, and then So please tune in. I will catch you guys next week. Yeah. What's going on, Jenko? Yeah, it was good. I had there was a few things with it, but I thought it was good too. So that'll be all for me. I will see you guys next week. Please tune in. Please take a look at the post in the community tab because I put information there. So you guys you can stay up to date. The campaign. Sorry, the campaign. We are currently at 101 backers. Thank you very much for all the support. I still have this Ominus. I'm sorry. I still have this Zadok piece that you can get. You can if you back. Well, I'll offer this up next week also. But yeah, I'll offer this up next week, and then that's it. I'll see you guys. I will see you guys next week. You guys be safe. Have a great one. That'll be it. Let me. I gotta figure out how to close this right because there's a video. I want to show you guys the trailer. And all right, so I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys later. You guys be safe. Next week. I forgot my damn banner again. Damn it. All right. I'll see you guys. Hold on one second. I'll see you guys later. You guys be safe. Hold on.